Hello everyone, my name is Desmond with Empower Network. I'm here today to talk to you briefly about 3 reasons why businesses fail or not getting the success that they are desired to receive. Of course, there are many reasons, but to cut it short, we only have 3 that we'll talk about that are a big problem in today's business world. The first one is money. A lack of money, of course, will stop anything from forming or succeeding. There's overhead, there are staff, there are fees and costs that are needed on a daily basis to run a business or even start a business. Just giving you a ballpark figure, a small business today will start from anywhere between $10,000 to $15,000. That's just to get started, not even thinking about the rest of the fees that are needed to run it. Perhaps you or your buddies or friends have some great ideas when it comes to businesses, right? We all do. But what's the problem? The money. That's it. And without it, you can't run one. The second reason for businesses failing or not succeeding is because of the lack of know-how. That's right. Let's say you did have the money to start it. A lot of people you know have inherited a lot of cash or become the heir of a loved one who passed away and been received a lot of money from their family. But that money sometimes get away from them when they're trying to start a business because they may not know how to run it. You may know how to cook very well or whatever the case may be that you have a passion about. But when it comes to the know-how, such as hiring the right staff, putting the right people in place, or making sure the funds go where they're needed, a lot of times that's a problem. And so we know the lack of knowledge causes people to perish, not only in a business, but just in life in general here. And of course, the third reason we have is the fear. Fear is a big one, folks. Let's say that you have the money. Let's say that you have the know-how, but you also have that fear. We know that that can be very deadly to a business. One reason when you're in fear, it may be difficult for you to make great business decisions and reach a substantial amount of profit due to the idea of being afraid. For those who read their Bible, when you go back to Judges chapter 7, we see 22,000 people departing and not being able to take part of the battle due to their fear. That's right, they couldn't lead or go into the battle with Gideon due to their fear. But let's think of why people may have a fear. Well, some people are afraid to fail. You know, some people are afraid that they may spend most of their money and lose it. And that's huge. Most may be afraid of getting sued. And those are big ones. They're important as well. And at the same time, they cause people not to become successful. With all that being said, folks, I would like to introduce you to a company by the name of Empower Network. It doesn't take a lot of money to start it. For those who may be lacking the money when we talked about opening a business, this business somewhere around $10 a week just to get started, which is not a whole lot of money. That's change. That's not even a lunch money for the week, folks. I'm sure you can afford that. Think to yourself, what do I have to lose? You may cut back on a soda or two, and that's about it. Maybe a cup of coffee here and there, and you're in business, folks. We mentioned also the know-how. Here in this business, that's no problem. We have the know-how. Founders Dave Wood and Dave Sharp have put together a nice platform so you can be successful and make some good cash. You'll be surrounded by lots of gurus who earn 6-figure plus a month income who knows this business in and out. Tons of experience. Even though you don't have any experience getting started, you still can make some money and be successful here doing it, even though you may not know everything there is about this business. So we know those two are taken care of. And lastly, the fear, that's not a problem. There's nothing to be afraid of in this business. What are you going to fear? Fear of losing money? As I said earlier, it takes only pennies on the dollar to get started. We're talking $10, give or take, per week. As we talked about on a fear of getting sued or getting robbed, you won't have that problem here because there's no cash to be collected. That's right. There are no doors to open and close on a daily basis or a nightly basis. None of that. So what are you waiting on? And while you think on that, ask yourself this question. What do I have to lose? And I'm going to go ahead and answer that for you. You have nothing to lose, but everything to gain here at Empower Network. Please send me some contact information so that we can get you started. You can email me at todaysmoney@rocketmail.com, spelled just the way it says, todaysmoney@rocketmail.com. You can also find me at Desmond Cash Major on Facebook. I would like to talk to you. Until then, signing off, and thanks for your time.